Hey, wouldn't it be great to have your own personal chef? Well, today we do, and you can also call her. That's Lisa Pucci Delgado. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good, you're doing a wonderful job here. So you actually go to somebody's house and cook?
I do. I do a lot of single families that don't have enough time to cook and everything, whether it's a healthy meal or I do like my specialty, like my tapas menu.
Yeah.
With wine pairing, craft beer pairing. So I do a lot of those different types of foods.
What are you doing to this? This isn't a banana, is it?
This is actually a plantain, which is right here. Everybody's probably gonna look and say, oh my gosh, that's a rotten little plantain, but it's not.
Every time I make plantains, they are rotten. I don't know how to make them, so show me how.
Well, basically, plantain, this is the ripe version, of
Yeah.
course. You know, they're green, it's a different type.
The uglier the better?
When they're yellow, yes. The browner, the better. That's why I brought this one so you could take a look at it.
Okay, great.
That means they're nice and sweet. They're ready to go. When you fry them up, they're gonna caramelize.
It's like the opposite of a banana.
Wherever my tongs went, there they are.
Okay, great. Believe me, I know what you're going
So
through
when
right
you're
here.
frying them up, that's what they look like when they're fried and done.
Uh-huh.
When they're in the green version, it's more of a starch in the Latin world. So you kind of like fry them up, and it's more of like that starchy taste. But then after they sweeten, it changes the whole taste of the dish because now you got that sweetened.
So that's what I do wrong.
version.
I buy the pretty ones, and they're not ready to go
They're
yet.
not ready to go.
Yeah, because
they need a look.
something like that in my house, my wife throws it out. She doesn't like dark bananas, so she thinks that those probably should be light also.
Absolutely.
So that goes to the. So this is a tapas dish.
This
then.
is on my menu on my website, and this is a Chipotle smoked pork belly, and it has a nice charred pineapple salsa with the plantains and some. This is what it would look
Let's
like.
bring it. Let's set that right there. So that's what a pork belly looks
This
like.
is what the pork belly will look like.
So would you call that like a fancy family member of the bacon outfit?
It's just the bacon belly. It's the best part of the. It's the best part of the bacon.
Yeah,
best
there.
part
Look
of the
at
pig. So you just do a little. The ingredients for the charred pineapple salsa. You would just do the nice charred pineapple, and I never cut the core out. I leave the core in there when I grill it because if you kind of cut the core out and you grill it, it kind of falls apart on you a little bit on the grill.
Holds it together for you.
Holds it together. So when you get it out the grill and everything, just start chopping off the sides
yeah.
so you can chop it up. Then you throw that middle out. Or
And
munch
I
it
would
down.
use that to make a salsa, or
Yep, that makes a great salsa, especially for the pork because it cuts the fat of the pork. And that's why I chose these wines too, which I brought from M Cellars, which is a local winery in Harpersfield.
Let's take a look at those.
Absolutely. These are one of their newest wines from M Cellars. And I chose these two because the Cuvée 2 has a nice almost tropical taste to it. It's almost like you almost taste the mango and everything.
So that goes great with this item right here.
Right.
And it cuts the fat a little
grease
bit too, huh?
Cuts the fat.
Yeah.
Actually, this goes good more with the pineapple part.
Yeah.
Now this one, you can taste the tannins in it because of the red. So when you're tasting that, that's what's actually going to cut the fatty part of
You
your
sound like
of
you're
your
familiar
pork.
with wine country.
Oh, yeah, I'm right in it.
Yeah? So you actually do some work out in Geneva too.
I do a lot in Geneva, a lot in my community, and I also do a lot at the Western Reserve School of Cooking. Actually, that's what this is over here.
Okay, let's take a look at this. This is
Yeah.
pretty interesting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Everyone steps on me. Don't worry about that. That's cool.
This is actually a class that I do there. It's actually called, it's basically a happy hour demo that I'm doing. It's a demonstration, and we do different craft beer. So last time we did it, we featured Great Lakes Brewery. This time we're featuring Debonnaire, which is out of Harpersfield.
I love it. Cellar Rats, right?
Cellar Rats.
Yep.
And we do a beer and bacon. So when you do the beer and bacon class, we have the tasting sheets, so everybody can like kind of taste and everything. Clean the palate with the little different sides that I put with it. And then also I have a couple other different happy hours, which features my Nouveau Puerto Rican street food, which I have a pop-up restaurant actually at Geneva on the Lake.
Oh, there's
I'm
that
testing
Geneva
the
word.
waters.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'm testing the waters a little bit. I'm there throughout the summer.
How do you do a pop-up restaurant?
It's pop-up is so fun. It's like the biggest thing that's going on in Cleveland. There's a lot of things that are Cat's Diners actually opening up to do a pop-up. It gives a chef a chance to like test a menu out that you want to do without having to open up a restaurant to see how the public's going to take to it.
So where do you do something like that? If I wanted to catch you at the pop-up in Geneva, where would you be to do that?
Well, I'm actually right by Joe's place, which is when you come down 534 in Geneva and you're coming around, you'll see the big bar. But it's just right outside. You'll see my sign that says, the Puerto Rican street food.
Yeah.
And we're out there cooking it all
You do
up.
like in a tent or a truck, or how do
Right
you do it?
outside. Nope, right outside.
Right outside?
Yeah, right outside.
Open air.
Open air.
Yeah, I'm taking that. I like all these different items too.
Absolutely, and we also use a lot of Melissa's produce with our happy hour classes, the demonstration, and I'm also, like I said, we're going to be doing 3 different kinds: beer and bacon, Melissa's produce, which I'll do like made-to-order foods, and also the Puerto Rican street food at the Western Reserve.
Okay, let's talk about that Western Reserve thing. You're going to teach a class
I
there
better
tomorrow?
flip these bananas over.
Yeah, you better.
We've been talking for a while.
That's what we do on this show.
There we go. See how it's starting to
Oh
brown
yeah,
up
it
a
looks
little
good.
bit?
So you cook those till they look nice and golden.
Nice and golden a little bit, which means, your sugars are coming out, it's caramelizing on you.
Hey, so you're doing this class at Western Reserve Cooking School tomorrow?
Yeah, this is exactly
To
what
learn
we're
how to
doing
make,
tomorrow.
what do you call that platter?
This is actually just a beer and bacon tasting.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
That sounds good. And when are you going to do the pop-up in Geneva?
That's actually throughout the summer months, which you can find the different dates because I won't be there every weekend.
So you gotta
But
figure that
go
out.
on my website.
What is your website?
www.whatsfordinnerlpd.com. And then I have all my events, what I'm doing at the Western Reserve, my tapas, everything that's on there will be on there.
Thank you, Lisa. May I get a round of applause here? Okay, there we go. We're cooking.